The old coach has had a coughing spell, so um, between all the excitement and everything else, I'm a little short on breath. Hopefully, everybody's here. Anyhow, a great win. We have tremendous respect for Colorado State. We knew it was going to be a hard-fought physical game, which it was. I thought our guys played really well. We certainly maybe could play it a little bit better, but from my vantage points on the sidelines, I was really pleased with them in all three phases. That's a great rivalry. It's a great to get the boot back. It means so much to our state and our students. So with that, I'll open up to questions.
Greg, it's been a rough month, but it sounds like a good time going
Yeah.
on. What does this mean for you guys?
Well, I think nothing cures a lot of ails better than a win, and playing better too. And we had been seeing emergent signs of it. We felt like this would be a week that we could capitalize on being really physical. And then I also, a couple of those catches Isaiah and Nair made. I mean, Levi made a couple nice throws, but Isaiah is a big-time weapon as well.
Can you talk a little bit about the running game? I mean, it's just you were on all cylinders.
Well, that's what we were going to lean on. And, we kind of went and, I don't want to say redefined some of the things. We've been sputtering around on offense, trying to find some rhythm. And obviously been through some rough patches. But we felt like we saw some emerging signs with us getting movement, all the way back to the New Mexico game. And so it kept on getting better. I thought our backs ran hard. I thought Levi had some big plays. And when you can get the running game going, I know a lot of times people don't think it's all that fancy, but boy, it's effective. And that's our mantra. And so it was really pleasing to see that come out, and especially in this ball game.
Maybe all the mix and match on the offensive line. Is that nice to see that depth show up?
Well, we knew we were going to Eric Cabouche, and hopefully we'll have him next week, but we don't know. And so we played a couple different people in there and played a couple different people in the tackle position. And so that group going into this year was going to be a group that we were going to lean heavily on. It'd been a little bit of a mixed bag, quite frankly. And today it wasn't a mixed bag. I thought they played great.
You talked about needing to get those takeaways on the defensive side. How happy were you
Oh.
when you got great those down the stretch?
Well, I can tell you this, as excited as I was when we finally scored a touchdown last week, it was great to see us come up. And the crazy thing was, I think the first interception was on fourth down. I was just still happy anyhow. But the next interception, I think it was a tip, and maybe Chad came up with it. So that was certainly was super.
I know McBride had double-digit catches today, but you guys kept him between the 20s. How about the job Keontae and CJ?
Oh, the guys did a great job. And I've known Trey since we recruited him, talked to him before the game. I'm glad he's going to be gone. He'll be playing in the NFL someplace, but he played well today, but I thought we did a nice job on him.
Stonehouse had you guys pinned on this great concept. Obviously, when hits that big run, what does that just say about the attitude of the philosophy of the offensive line to get out of that hole?
And Stonehouse is another guy I'm going to glad to see gone. Yeah, that play popped, and that's been in our playbook for quite some time. When we called it, we got great angles, and I think Titus read it right and popped it and flipped the field over. I thought that was probably the biggest play of the game.
I think I saw Alex Brown go down. You have an update on
Yeah,
what he's doing?
do not. I'll find out a little bit more tomorrow. I know he was not able to finish the game.
What does it say about not only that he's making this plays, but the other team knows he's pretty much the main weapon in the passing game, and still be able to do it?
He's unusually gifted. He's got really strong hands. He's got a great catch radius, and he can run like a deer. Excuse me, that's a tough combination, and people know we're going to him. We'll continue to utilize him, but we'll see how people react to him, because I think you almost have to start to say you're going to roll safety over the top of him.
Greg, you have some really impactful seniors in that locker room. What does this mean to get them the boot one last time?
Well, I couldn't be happier for them, and we had talked about that, to take this moment in. I talked to the seniors at the pregame meal before we did our final cowboy walk, You know, that's not the end of our season, but it will be the end of this series for them. And for them to really embrace it all. And I thought they did, and they played really well. And excuse me, these are games that they'll talk about for 20 years. I mean, that's just how it goes. So it's certainly great to win the boot and win it at home. And it was a great victory.
When you guys came out of the tunnel to start the game, you like tested your 40 time and went over and got students fired up. I mean, did you have a good feeling that your game plan was?
Who got the students fired up?
You did. You came running out.
Oh.
Got the students. I mean, were you confident your game plan was? Good position?
I was on edge, and I told myself, hell, I was going to beat all the players out there because usually I just pull over the side. So maybe I had a little extra adrenaline going. It was great to see the students, though, and they had a lot of energy today.
Can you share with us if Aiden Everhart said anything to this group or anything? I know that was an emotional thing.
I don't know if he said anything. I saw him on the cowboy walk over there, hugged him, told him I loved him. He's going to have some major knee construction, and I'm sure he's in there celebrating too. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, Greg.
Yep. I don't know which bottle. I probably got a lot of
That's
germs.
that's a fresh one.
I got a lot of germs around here. I know that.
Good to go. All right, guys, go ahead with chat.
Chad came out and really kind of dominated in all phases of the game. Did you guys feel a little bit like you were sort of taking out your frustration from the past month on CSU?
I definitely think so. I think this whole week we've been, just preparing this game. I feel like no other game that we've prepared for, and just I think everyone understood the gratitude of this game, especially coming off of 4 conference losses. And so I think everyone's energy was high, and I thought that in all aspects of the game we were just flying around today and just making those plays.
What does it say about you guys and especially you as a captain that this group stayed together? A lot of teams could have said forget it.
Oh yeah, exactly. I think that's the biggest thing that we were stressing the entire week was, hey, we got to bond together, especially in this moment. It's big, huge rivalry game, and we just got to play together and play fast, play hard. And everyone saw today that we did that.
Linton's interception kind of got the lid off you guys in that regard. You had one as well, but it also came on a play where he had good leverage on McBride. Just how do you think you guys did against McBride?
Oh, I thought we did great. I know that they targeted him a lot today, but I thought defensively in our coverage over him, I thought there was no really big explosive play except for that kind of first one that he caught on the deep sideline route. But other than that, I thought that our defensive backs played really well today.
What does it mean to you when you see this guy busting runs?
It's the best thing ever. Sitting on the bench, I'm sitting there and we see one of those runs either by Levi or Titus or whoever's running the ball or making a huge play. It's the best thing ever. I think it's the most relieving thing as a defense is when we're out there, we're able to, kind of make those plays after we have a lead. And I think that our offense gave us those opportunities. And then you kind of saw it with KG getting his pick and then Vic tipping the ball to enable me to make my pick. So it's been great.
That's how this team's supposed to look, right?
Right, 100%. And I thought that in all aspects, flying around today.
You've been looking for one of those takeaways for about a month. How critical was it getting those 2 down the stretch today?
No, I think it's huge. I mean, on that first takeaway, we ended up scoring, but took them out of the position for them to score. And then in our second takeaway, set up our offense to score. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Can you describe as a Colorado guy just what it's like for you to go get the boot back after losing it last year?
Yeah, I think everyone's frustration also came from that last year. I think that we underperformed last year, and we really kind of just gave away the boot last year. And so I think that coming into this game today, everyone was eager and everyone was really wanting to run over to that boot at the end. And I thought you kind of saw it, how everyone on the team was just running over there, grab it.
What's that party like in there right now?
Oh, it's huge. Everyone's dancing. Everyone's playing. I think we got Coach Bowl to dance a little bit in there. But that, I mean, that's unlike no other. It's huge.
You guys good? Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
What?
Never mind.
Here, I got it.
Isaiah, why don't you go ahead?
I'll get.
All right, guys. Isaiah and AR, go ahead.
Isaiah, what does it mean to you to keep being productive, keep scoring touchdowns when the other team knows, especially with Aiden now, that you're going to be, the main figure in the passing?
It means a lot. I just go out there with the same mindset, no matter what. No matter what the circumstances. I'm just going out there and just do my thing. Just go out there and do what I can to the best of my ability. And that's what I'm just about. So glad to get this victory and just thankful.
Had that contested catch down here in the end zone. Whenever you pulled that one in, did you think it start feeling like you guys were going to pull away with this win?
Oh yeah, definitely. Seen the one-on-one matchup, and we knew what the call was going into the play. So just did what I did best. Went over there, just win the ball. That's my mentality. Win every single 50-50 ball, and I did just that. So it's very exciting.
You just tap that guy and say, just throw it to me.
Yeah, man. He knows that. We got the little chemistry going on. I believe in him to get that throw done, and he believes in me to get the catch. So it's a good thing that we got going on. Just hopefully we can get some more of those in the future.
You guys good? All right. Thanks, Isaiah. Thanks. All right, guys. Logan Harris, go ahead.
Logan, what does it mean for you not just to win, but to run the ball like that, to physically on the line of scrimmage like that against Colorado State?
It's good. Our whole focus this week was we set a high standard last week against San Jose, and Frazier, every meeting, after every play, after everything, he's like, what are we going to do to raise that standard, raise the bar even up from San Jose, and how we just have to keep climbing. And I think this is really encouraging for all of us, for the O-line, for the running back, for everybody. And I think we're in a good spot right now going into Boise.
How much of a boost did it give you guys on the offensive side, just with the defense pulling down those two interceptions late?
It's great when the defense get the ball back, and especially in good field position. It just gives us a chance to, later in the game, it gives us a good chance to put stuff away.
Logan, you're one of the old guys. Last year you lost his boot for the first time in your career. What does it mean your last time as a Wyoming Cowboy to basically punch them in the mouth, and now you have the boot?
Yeah, it was awesome. I know walking out there after the Cowboy walk and seeing it over there, it's just kind of unsettling seeing it on their sideline, and I had a feeling all week and throughout the week that our guys were going to do whatever they could to get it back.
Obviously, they scored first, then they pinned you deep. Do you feel like that run Titus had basically from the end zone to his back kind of flipped the game a little bit?
Oh, definitely. It's always, it can either go one or two ways, being pinned that deep and being down. And, Titus, he does great things. He does some stuff that you think are unhumanly kind of, he'll do some stuff. But, yeah, it's definitely a momentum switch because you open up so many more things. Because when you're down that deep, your main focus is getting out of there. And then when he takes it all the way down to the 20 or something like that, now you're in scoring position, and it opens a lot more things up.
You guys good? Thanks,
Awesome.
Logan.
Thanks, guys.
Levi, go ahead. Tim, appreciate it. All right, guys. Levi Williams, go ahead.
Levi, obviously you got a winning taste of this as a freshman and last year with Colorado. Now you're the quarterback. You're trying to lead this team on a comeback down the stretch of the season. What are you feeling right now after this?
Really excited, really happy for our older guys, especially our injured guys. Aiden going down last week was hard on this team, and for our Colorado guys that didn't get recruited by CSU, it means a lot to them. And I think we did a great job this week of just understanding how much the boot means to this program, to the state. We're just really excited to build on this going into next week.
How much confidence does it give you as a quarterback just having a guy like Isaiah to throw to on the outside?
It's super awesome. He's just one of those guys he's going to get everything you throw to him. And, today wasn't perfect by any means offensively. We left some stuff out there, but, enough to get it done. I made it a goal myself not to turn the ball over, and I didn't do that. And we won. So I think that's going to be huge going into next week and, the games after that. So.
You did your best Nick Nash impression there, just flying through the defense like that. What does that do for you and your confidence to run through them like that and add that element to your game?
It's awesome. I didn't expect that to happen. Our guy actually fell down, the guy that was supposed to get the ball. So it was an accident that was meant to happen, I guess. But really cool, really awesome. But yeah, so.
Doesn't feel like just finally winning. It's been such a tough month or so.
It's great. It's a great taste in our mouth. A lot of people have kind of been, taking us, for just another team that's just gonna mosey along. But we've been busting our butt all week, every week. Even when we don't win, we still work our tails off during the week. And so today it just showed, and we just executed enough to win. But, shout out to our O-line. They did an amazing job today. All of our running backs, especially that guy right there, Titus, he did a great job today. And then all the receivers making plays and tight ends and all that. We came together, and defense coming up with 2 turnovers was huge to seal the game at the end there.
What does it feel like to have a guy like Isaiah there on the outside where you joking about it, but literally can put it up?
It's awesome. Like I said, he's just one of those guys that's going to get anything that you throw to him. He is a God-gifted athlete. And it's a good friend of mine, so working on building on that going into next week, and spreading the love around a little bit too. So
have you had a chance to celebrate all with Aiden and how's he?
He's doing good. Actually, this past week he came over to my house and we had some steaks, so that was pretty cool. Just having a dinner with him, talking to him and stuff like that. But he was one of the first people I saw after the game, gave him a big hug, told him I loved him, and it means a lot to him. He's a Loveland guy, a Colorado guy, and I know every ounce of his body wanted to be out there playing with us. And to bring the boot home and to get it for him, it was awesome.
Can you describe what's going on in that locker room right now?
It's a big party. I'll tell you that right now. It's a big party.
You gonna drink Gatorade out of the boot or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it just got redone, so I don't want to ruin it. As soon as we get it. But yeah.
Thanks, Levi.
All right, sweet.
Appreciate you. All right, guys. Titus won last year. So go ahead.
What's going through your mind when you're backed up and you hit that crease and all of a sudden it's just wide open?
Really, I was really thinking, I gotta score this. Like right now, as soon as I got the ball, I saw Driss, our fullback, hit that guy. I was like, oh yeah, we're out the gate on this one. Well, unfortunately, I got hogged, but it's not gonna happen no more. Promise you that.
Over 300 rushing yards. How much does it open up just rushing lanes for you whenever everyone seems to be productive whenever they get the ball in their hands?
It always opens up a lot of rushing lanes. We have 4 or 5 backs that are great with the ball in their hands, and we got a quarterback who's great in the ball with his hands, as you can see. So it's just great all around.
What was the difference in the running game, you think?
Different by making it a priority instead of like, oh, we can run the ball right now. But this game, we made it a priority to run the ball, and that's what we did. And it came out the outcome it came out to be.
You told me last week you thought you were close to breaking one. Almost did.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any crap yet for not breaking that all the way, or are we going to see that like in film practice?
You see, I get crap all the time. As soon as I came off the field, I was getting crap about it, but hopefully it doesn't happen. I know it's not going to happen again. Not hopefully.
I think you guys probably thought this is what it would look like all year. Obviously, you went through that run, those 4 games. How much does this win mean just to finish the season strong and not on the way to go home?
it's a big win. It's not only for the football team, but for the whole Wyoming community as a whole. Like from past players to the present players, it's a big, huge win. Get the boot back in Wyoming.
Guys good? All right, thanks, Titus.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Tim.